Hi everyone, welcome to Opal's NZ. In this channel we take rough Australian opal and grind it into beautiful gemstones. Today we have something quite exciting, well for me at least. I finally got my hands on some Andamooka and it's pretty decent stuff too, so let's take a closer look. Alright, so yeah, this is a part of it. These are the two pieces I'm going to cut today, and these are part of a larger parcel which is here. I'm picked these two pieces out to cut first because they're smaller and they'll give me a good idea of how this material cuts. As you can see, this one's a bit whiter, but we'll have a closer look at these two in a second. I just wanted to show you the parcel. So there are some larger pieces in here which are quite interesting. That's one of the larger pieces, and just the colour bars are quite swirly, and I'm not sure what to do yet, whether I'd slice these up and try and sort of follow the colour bars and face them accordingly, or whether I'd just sort of just create the biggest sort of even freeform shapes I can get and just have them as big swirly crystally kind of pieces, because they are very transparent. So yeah, this is 150 carats total, and just see if we can see how transparent that is. Yeah, that's showing up fairly well there. You can see it's a very glassy material, and I guess it's the colour's reasonable when it's not super strong, but I don't know, I really like this material. It's going to make really glassy gems. They may not be super duper bright, but they're going to be interesting because of how swirly these bars are. So I'm really excited about all of this parcel. There's some, I'll zoom in a bit. Yep, so these are the two that I've picked. This one, you can see it's a white opal, although it is probably a semi-crystal. You can see into the stone a little bit there, and that's a nice rough shape to make a nice low dome oval. It's got reds, orange and blue, so a nice colour combination, and it looks like it's probably going to be a floral pattern, which should be really nice. And this is the more glassier material, which will hopefully cut a crystal. It does have a line there, so I may slice through that line and make two stones out of this piece. But that's kind of what I'm doing today, is discovering, I'm just sort of start off by just cleaning it up and seeing what it sort of looks like without slicing it at all, or without chasing any particular colour bar, because they're so swirly. And I think it's crystally enough that they're going to look awesome, just as these kind of, I guess, semi-picture stone type cuts, which I think people kind of like as well, because it makes them a bit more unique and still very beautiful and interesting. So yeah, those are the two pieces I'll cut. There is actually some other interesting looking material with a sort of a different body tone, a yellowy colour, which should be fine, hopefully. I've let this dry out quite thoroughly. I've wetted it now, but I have heard through some sources that when you get body tone like this colour, see, that one's nice colour in there. Actually, I might do three pieces. I might cut this one as well. I'll cut one of these yellowy ones, so I'll pick one to cut. But yeah, I've heard that this is a bit of a warning, a bit of a red flag kind of thing, having this body tone, that the opal can be unstable. So once these are cut, I will let them dry out very thoroughly, and I'll just let them sit on a shelf for a decent amount of time, a few months or something like that, just to make sure that they are stable. Yeah, so look at that. Very cool material. So yeah, Andamooka. Finally got some Andamooka. I have cut Andamooka before, but this just only low grade stuff from Opal auctions. This is definitely sort of a higher mid grade material, which I got an amazing deal from. Shout out to Angel Opal. I bought these from her, so she's got a website and stuff, so check her out. She's got great material and great prices. So that's 7.5 carats. This one is at 6.4. And this one is 7.3. So all sort of roughly around the 6 to 7 carat mark. So hopefully we should get 2 to 3 carats each once they're finished. Alright, let's give it a go. So this is an interesting piece, this one. It does have that water bar through the middle there, and I could slice it and make 2 stones, and I do like a good slice, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it as one piece, and I'm going to leave the water bar in. I think it'll face pretty well from this direction, and make a nice high domed, interesting picture stone. Very, very clear, transparent body tone. What a awesome piece, but it's tricky to know what to do with it because of its unusual shape, and I dare I say think it will get a lot more crystally if I go a bit thinner with it. So I could attempt to slice something off somewhere. I'm looking like this is an excellent face here with a really cool pattern, which does have a wee divot, so it will come down a little bit more there. It's not facing so well from there. It's getting some nice red from there, from each end. Probably more red than that's. Oh, yeah, I think that's the best face there. So my options are, I'm going to have to come down to get that divot out. Not much, but I could slice that back off and go for a nice cushion cut there, which is what I think I'm going to do. So I could just grind that off, come over a bit on the dome. Yeah, I think I don't think I'll slice that because I'll just grind it off. I'm not going to lose too much weight, like just sort of come into there, and then I can bring the dome over a little bit there and get a bigger stone, single stone. Because trimming, although I could get a smaller stone off here, trimming does take quite a bit of material away, and I'd rather have the biggest single piece I can get out of this because it's a real beauty. All right, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so we got our rubs, and I'm pretty happy with that. Look at that guy there. That is wicked looking. Nice high dome cushion cut, and she's pretty chunky. Yeah, what an awesome material that is. It's going to look awesome polished, so really happy about that one. And this one, which has that water bar, that's the back. I've gone for my signature teardropish shape, but I'll probably go for an oval there. Shape it, just clean up that shape into a nice symmetrical oval with that water bar line. Beautiful crystal. And this one is a nice white opal with a bit of fire and decent size. So let's get them on the dopsticks and get them polished up. Alright, so they're docked up and ready to go. I just wanted to sort of mention one thing that I do, and that is I use the 600 wheel, and I take my time and do very light touches. So once I've done the sort of the broader shaping, so I do some heavy, I press it a little heavier against the wheel to get the shape where I want it, and then I'll do a lot of spinning like this and bringing it to the center on the dome with very light touches, and I'll do that for quite a while on the hard 600 wheel because it's my favorite wheel, and that gets me a dome and shape which is almost makes the 600 soft wheel not necessary. So I don't do much on the 600 soft wheel. I kind of do the bulk of the work on the hard wheel because I just prefer it. Yeah, so that's what I do. And then on the 600 wheel, soft wheel, I'll just do a quick go over and double check that there's no facets left, and then go straight to the 1200 wheel, which I spend quite a bit of time on the 1200. Okay, so we are done. I've polished the backs of these two, and not this one though, the white one. So we have some amazing results and a bit of a mixture. So one of these is cracked. Can you guess which one? 1, 2, or 3? And if your guess is 2, you are wrong, thankfully. Even though that was the one I was worried about cracking. It's actually this guy here that's got some cracks. Yeah, just see it there. So not much, so that'll come out, but there's also another one. See it now in the bottom. Yeah, there it is. Just there. And they're a bit deeper. That's a bit of a deeper crack. They are salvageable, but I'll probably lose about at least probably 30% of the way to it, but I've left it as is for now just to see what happens. But I am really happy with that. I mean, look at that crystal. That is clean and clear. Well, not clean, it's very clear and very crystally, and a decent brightness, B3. So the rest of that parcel should cut quite similar to this. And this piece, look at that. That is stunning. I'm just blown away by that piece. It's got a beautiful ribbon pattern, which from my understanding is very rare. I think Black Opal Direct have a rainbow serpent gem, which this looks quite similar to. Obviously it's not up to that quality, but it's definitely reminiscent of it. So yeah, really happy with that. That's 3.2 carats of just unique, bright, beautiful colour, and a lot of different colours in there. Very orange dominant with that orange body tone, but you can see there's light blue, teal, there's dark blue, there's a lot of orange, there's some red, there's even some green. It's just gold. It's amazing, stunning. So I'm really hoping this does remain stable, and yeah, very happy. So the white one, I mean, white opal was white opal, but that's quite nice for white opal. It's definitely got a bit more depth and play of colour than some of the Kubapiti I've seen, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that as well. So that's 3 carats there. Actually, nearly 4 carats there. So our yield was roughly 50% of the rough weight. So we had about 20 carats to start with, and we've got about 10 of finished gems. So amazingly good yield, and this just absolute winner here. I'm really happy. So thanks for watching, guys, and let me know what your favourite one out of these is. I think you can probably guess which one is my favourite. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.